Do we have any Dixie cups? I'm not sure if I'm gonna have the Hershey squirts or a fart. So I want to do the Dixie Cup challenge.
Wait, what is that?
I'm gonna put it up to my my bunghole and see if this is a fart or not.
Holy shit!
I had a little action this morning after I went to the bathroom.
That is really disgusting.
Where I thought it was a fart, and there was some action.
Be great if you did it in the cup filled with blood.
Jesus,
that's terrible.
No, it wasn't in the bowl.
Oh, it was in your pants?
I was standing.
Did you shit your pants today?
No. I was standing up. This was at about 4:45 in the morning. I was taking my early morning, you-know-what.
Constitutional.
And then I got up, and I was doing my the wiping thing. And then I went, wow, I got one last fart left. Uh-oh. And I let it go, and it was the squirts. But somehow I was able to clench my cheeks to the point where I kept it all contained.
Wow.
And sat back down.
Gee, it didn't rock it out.
No, but I got some going on right now, so I'm wondering if it's still happening.
You know what you do?
Are we allowed to do the Dixie Cup challenge? I just need to know.
If you had an ounce of courage right now, what you do is sit back and put your feet up and just let that fart rip.
Oh, God.
Let that fart rip.
I mean, it can't be bad if we have a cute name for it, the Dixie Cup Challenge.
I never heard of that.
I just made it up.
That's pretty disgusting.
I'm an inventor. Give me credit if you do the Dixie Cup Challenge.
Oh.
Are we allowed to do something like that?
Why not just get a...
It's fluids, but it's my own fluids, and they will be contained in a Dixie cup.
Get some tissues, shove them up there in the crack, fart, and then see the tissues.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Because you might miss with a Dixie cup.
Should we ask the radio wizard?
Do you want me to?
Bodily
Ask
fluids.
him if I can do the Dixie Cup Challenge today.
Okay.
And if he says no, then go, well, the follow-up question is, what do you suggest they do with that 3 minutes of time they would have used for the Dixie Cup Challenge?
You'd probably
You
say
can't
a
just say-
live read.
My new thing is these assholes can't say no anymore unless they have a counterbalance.
Oh.
Because they're taking actual airtime away from us.
Ah.
Right?
Ah.
What else is going on in the damn world? I heard John McCain got in a little trouble.
Did he? What did he
Well,
do?
you can't make monkey jokes.
No, for
He made
some
a monkey
reason.
joke.
I don't know why you can't. Monkeys are hilariously funny. If you ever seen a chimp in an engineer outfit, like he's going to drive a train,
Right.
it's the cutest thing ever.
And it never works when you have to tweet after the bad tweet. He
No.
he tweeted after the bad tweet, and it says, "Lighten up, folks! Can't everyone take a joke?"
What was the joke that he said?
It's the Ahmadinejad guy.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I almost could say his name after all these years.
Ahmadinejad.
Ahmadinejad. So Ahmadinejad wants to be first Iranian in space.
He certainly does.
Wasn't
First
he-
Iranian in space.
Wasn't he just there last week?
Donna wants to know.
Right. Because, the Iranians launched that monkey into space.
That's a great joke, and people are mad that he called Ahmadinejad a monkey.
It's a wonderful joke, Jim Norton, and you should know.
Fucking homicidal maniac.
Exactly.
You know that funny. Yeah, so he's basically saying, didn't he already go? That's a good joke.
Great joke.
And then he has to follow it up with, lighten up, folks. Can't everyone take a joke?
Good for him. No apology.
Well, we got the Dixie Cup Challenge. Sam Roberts is back.
I have the results.
All right.
Oh, okay, what do you say?
You cannot do the Dixie Cup
Isn't
challenge.
that just amazing?
Wow.
Why don't you just do it? Why can't you do it?
Isn't that amazing? I already knew he would officially say I can't do it. I just want to show how much of a piece of shit he is.
Yeah.
His suggestion, though, for what you can do for the 3 minutes.
Stop bitching.
No, he said spend the 3 minutes bitching about how you can't take a shit in a Dixie cup.
Oh,
That's
is
very
it
good.
hurting your feelings that we're bitching about it and you? Ooh. Ooh. Love to put a mood ring on him.
Oh, my God.
Mood awful.
Shade of black we've never seen.
I think you should just do it in your pants.
So stupid. Why can't I do it?
Like,
What harm would that be?
shitting?
You guys are in studio, right? Let's break this down. Anyone reject.
Object?
Object, sorry. Over. Would you object?
To you shitting?
Not at all.
Anything? No.
All right.
I don't care.
So that means everyone in the room's cool with it.
Yeah.
We draw the curtains so no one outside this room sees it.
Right.
So what's the problem?
I guess bodily fluids,
Right.
waste
Fluids.
products, fluids.
It'll be in the Dixie Cup. That's why it's the Dixie Cup Challenge. Then we have to remove said Dixie Cup.
Once it's like the
I'm not
definition
gonna just throw it
of
in the garbage here.
no, Opie, it's like the definition of a human life. You know, once it passes the vagina,
asshole?
it becomes a person.
Right.
See, once that shit
Right.
passes that fucking bunghole,
Right.
it
right.
becomes
Management.
It's bodily fluids outside the body. That's when it becomes taboo.
I would take my stupid Dixie Cup and I would leave the actual building and dispose of it.
Would you? I
say
would
you
like
do
to
your
see.
pants.
I would
Put your
like to
feet
see
up.
it turned upside down into a duty hat.
I want to see 2 feet on the console and just some fucking letter rip.
Oh,
So you
man.
understand we used to do, I'm not proud of it, but we used to do shit humor on regular radio.
That was
And now we can't do the Dixie Cup Challenge?
It would
when
stink,
old
though.
cream pie grabbed a handful of Jimmy's shit.
My duty. That's my duty.
He grabbed a handful of your shit.
My duty.
Is cream pie over it yet? No.
Cream pie.
The problem is that he says the potential employers.
Yeah.
The biggest thing on his resume would be, I guess, intern for Opie and Anthony show.
Uh-huh.
All right.
And when you do a Google search for Opie and Anthony intern Jared,
Why don't you do that right now?
okay,
Let's see what
Because
happens.
I think he's lying.
Okay, I'm gonna write Opie and
Opie
Anthony.
Anthony. Okay.
Intern.
Intern.
Jared.
Jared.
And what comes up first?
Okay, first
Oh no.
it's Big Boy finds a duty hat. Then it's intern Jared becomes Cream Pie Jones.
Okay.
Then it's Big Boy makes a duty.
Right,
Then it becomes Cream Pie Jones.
right.
I rarely say this, but he might have a point. All right, how about if you just put intern,
Big
Opie
boy
and Anthony
makes a
intern? Maybe they don't. Maybe they don't write Jared.
Big boy makes a duty.
Big
was
Boy
a
makes
bit.
a duty.
It's the first search.
Oh man.
Now you
No.
want more
All right.
intern David clips when you just
Uh-huh.
put intern. He's obviously the most popular.
Yeah.
All right.
You don't think Big Boy makes a duty
It's gonna get you a job.
is going to help?
No.
Oh, I saw your Big Boy makes a duty video.
Really?
And
You'll
you're
fit in
just the
well.
man for the job here.
There was feces in the hat that you put on your
Yes.
head.
Did you put that on your head? I love that. Was that special effects? Was any green screening used? Because that was brilliant.
Well, start that one because you can't tell if it's real or not.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Oh, you hear
This is the dumbest thing ever did. Don't flush, Jimmy.
Oh, I won't. He can't. He shouldn't.
Oh, look at Thin E-Rock.
That was E-Rock's hat that you had stolen from his head and shit and pissed in.
That felt wonderful. Hey, now, Greg.
Is the opening to the hat facing up, or is the top of the
Oh,
hat?
the opening.
Oh, yeah.
The opening. Don't keep the door open, you fucking sicko.
Oh, now Opie's going to shit in it.
Fill that hat
Oh, it was
up.
my
Which one
shit.
is this?
Oh, yeah. This is Big Boy finds a duty hat.
Finds
No,
a duty
I wanted
hat.
Big Boy makes a duty.
We want Big Boy makes a duty.
Oh, not the sequel?
No, no, no.
First one.
Yeah, man. Why would you? No one. You don't start with the sequel.
No.
Shitting in hats and putting it on his
Big
intern's
Boy
head.
makes a duty is the one. Oh, my God. Ah,
Yeah, because it has the music and everything.
yeah.
And my good walk.
Yep.
This is on my...
That shit looks like fucking pudding.
Big Boy made a duty.
Did someone say Big Boy made a duty?
It's a well put together video.
It really is.
Oh, this is where he comes in.
Big Boy sure did make
He
a
puts
duty.
a duty hat on it.
Bye-bye. That's the way to comply. The whole time he's wearing a Big Boy made a duty.
With his shitty hand. Why did he do this?
Because we gave him like $200.
Look, man. Look, when Gigi Allen was doing his shit shows,
Oh, God.
the problem was there was no humor involved.
Yes.
That is fucking funny, man.
That is hilariously funny.
Well timed out. It's a nice little script.
Big Boy. Big boy made a
He
duty.
shows up out of nowhere with a big boy made a duty paper.
And he had to put that paper hat on the duty.
Wave it.
Well, a mini duty hat.
A little duty hat.
Duty hat.
He scooped your shit with his hand out of the toilet.
But it wasn't a good solid shit.
It was-
It was a horrendous mess.
It was a disgusting, loose,
Yeah.
like fucking taco chop meat.
Looked like old insulation.
It's terrible.
Oh my god! It was actually leaking between his fingers.
Yeah.
It was like when you see somebody fucking scoop up gold bullions or dust.
Yes.
What's the follow up? Do we remember the follow up? I think we made him put the hat on or something.
Yeah, big boy finds a duty hat.
Finds a duty hat.
That's
Right.
the one with where you shit in the hat, and then it went on
This
his
is kind
head.
of like Caddyshack, right? The sequel.
yeah,
was
yeah.
a
The
bit-
sequel was not up to
It was
the
a bit
original.
of a drop off.
See, what's
Very
great
rare.
is
But
you
on
guys,
Daily Motion, they play commercials before our shit bits.
you guys
That's
describe
great.
this as like not being a great video because you're like, it's a sequel.
Yeah.
But Jared, all he remembers is the fact that he had to put a hat full of piss and shit on his head.
Yeah, but we take pride, man. We fell short on the sequel.
Yeah.
That's right. Could have been fake.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
No, I know.
Oh god, that's fucking hilarious.
Look at Eric.
Eric is one person less in this video.
Yeah.
Boy, sure did.
Just smiling dumbly in the fucking bathroom.
Wait, so
door.
it was a combo. Jimmy peed into the hat.
Yeah.
That's in the toilet, and then I dropped a little log.
Yeah.
Felt wonderful. Hey,
Greg.
Is the opening to the hat facing up or is the top of the hat?
the opening.
Oh,
yeah. Don't keep the door open, you fucking sicko.
I'm gonna fill it.
That's
Oh,
right.
fill that hat up.
It looks like someone took the tail of a Manx cat. Fucking threw it in there. What a little rotten.
By the way, for artistic purposes, I gotta go wipe somewhere else.
Oh, God.
Oh, you ew, he's fucking stiff legging. You should have wiped it and threw it on his hat and made him wear it. So you want your job, put this on. And then
Let's go for a take here. Here we go. And
Oh God.
So gross.
Oh, boy! A duty hat!
That's terrible. I was thinking how the toilet's all wet.
duties in here.
There's a log in there.
Careful.
firing his gift.
Come on, flip that on. This could be the best. No.
Oh, is that terrible?
He's letting the water leak off it.
He just
He's looking
Oh, that's so
Come on
bad.
now. He's drained all the water in here. Come on. Duty has time.
Still in there.
Duty has time.
He had it on his head.
No, but you think, oh. Does he have shit?
Yeah.
No, he didn't put the hat squarely
You
on his
didn't put
head.
the hat on. I'm not fucking accepting that. You gotta put the hat on and pull the rim down.
What am I out of my mind?
Take
two.
two.
Oh, boy! A duty hat!
He's good at the acting.
Duty hat.
And he's draining the hat. On take two, he's draining the hat. And
There it is.
We told him to go, huh?
And they mashed the hat down on his head.
Oh, God damn it.
oh, Dan Jim Dan just hit him on top of the head. Holy shit.
Jeez.
Oh, God. Does he have duty head? Does he have duty head?
There's less in the hat.
He's washing his hair now.
He was a good egg cream pie.
Oh, my
Good.
God.
He's not
Good
over
egg.
it.
I would love to get him on the phone.
Can't we?
Yeah. if you
Yeah,
want.
get him on the phone. He's not over this. I'm
Cream
amazed
pie.
by that. Thanks,
Yeah,
sir.
there's nothing worse than a smell wrecking somebody's good time, though, you know? Fucking.
What do you mean?
All right, so
Just in general.
Yeah.
Bad smell like that.
I know. Terrible.
and now we can't do the Dixie Cup challenge. That's stupid. Look what we used to do. That was on regular radio.
That's
That was in
crazy.
the K-Rock studios.
That is crazy that we used to do that.
Yes. What is he doing now?
What's Cream Pie doing in this video?
I had forgotten that we made him take other men's pubic hair and apply.
What a dumpy, doughy motherfucker he was.
Oh, remember we?
He had to make a pubic hair mustache with other people's pubes and mayo.
Right.
Oh my God! What's wrong with us?
What the fuck are we doing?
Of course, while he wore his duty hat.
Oh,
he
he's
became
got
famous
a new
for the duty hat.
Look how pissed he is.
Duty hat's his fucking
Oh, he's
stairway.
going with the goatee too.
You don't think he enjoyed this?
He's so pissed.
Where'd the pubes come from?
Other guys were in for the hottest rod contest, and they shaved.
Wait,
Yeah.
Because that
What was the
stupid
hottest
Hot
one?
Rod movie. I remember that.
hottest rod.
We had one. We didn't want anything to do with that.
I think they
It
put
was a
ice.
tie-in for the movie.
I think we made them shave their balls and then put icy hot on
Oh,
them.
I remember this.
Oh
And
no,
then-
that one I liked.
hot
Okay.
rod.
and
Yeah,
then
never
we
mind that
took
one.
their hair that they had just shaved off and put
Look,
it on Jared's face.
he's now pushing it onto his face and making a pube mustache, sticking it on mayo that he has fashioned into a Van Dyke on his face.
Are we allowed to do the pube mustache?
Of course not.
Why?
I don't know, I
What's
mean,
the problem with that?
Sal is an employee. You probably can't do it to an intern.
Do you know these fucking interns now that we have must just be like
They're bummed out.
it's easy for them now.
You know,
Oh, what do they got to do? Get fucking coffee. Oh, here, file this.
it's kind of like the fraternity system.
Yeah.
There was a time where you hazed your pledges, and now you fast forward. They're just kind of
Hazing's not allowed. They're in.
That's sort of what's going on
Yeah,
on the
you're in.
radio. It's a well-known fact. You intern for a radio show, you're going to do some crazy shit.
It's crazy.
Oh well,
And then you're better for it.
I guess. What are you going to do? What are we doing now?
We're dubbing him Cream Pie Jones.
Oh.
They're open. We just want to knight you,
Spreads out.
Cream Pie Jones.
What is that? It's mayonnaise. Mayonnaise. We're just squirting it on his face.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Cream Pie Jones.
What's wrong with us, man? I
And then we just started throwing shit at him.
got 2 kids, man. What the fuck happened?
Everyone, Cream Pie. Now say your line. Now say your line.
Can't breathe.
Say your line.
Can't breathe. Look, he's dying.
Say your line.
I'm laughing.
Cream Pie Jones, motherfucker. What?
What was that stuff?
Mayo. Look, it's going up his nose, in his mouth. He can't breathe.
And all this stuff has prevented him from getting a real job.
That was when we got condiment obsessed and we did weekly hats on E-Rock.
Weekly hats. Remember the peanut butter hat?
Peanut butter.
Just because we could.
We did marshmallow fluff.
Yes. I forgot. What are we doing now? Throwing water on him?
Oh, I thought you meant right now today.
Oh, no. Yeah, well, what are
we're
we
not
doing
allowed
today?
to do any of this stuff.
Nothing. Here, hold 2 grapes.
God.
Management will allow that now. He's trying to juggle 2 grapes.
Oh, it's terrible. He could be injured. Mm-hmm. Wow.
What?
Oh, and this is Jared. We stomped on a roach, and then Jared ate it.
He ruled, man.
Jared should have been hired. He was the best.
He ruled.
No, Pat Duffy.
Pat, of course.
Yeah, Pat Duffy's behind looking like, yeah, you
Pat
motherfucker.
Duffy's laughing. I'm like, what's
Pat
the
Duffy
big
is a
deal?
leprechaun-looking motherfucker. Our live audience outside. Us. I am throwing up.
You know what? Stop.
Look at that great big studio.
Stop. That's why we need to stop now. It's so frustrating. We had a fucking broadcast center. They took it away from us. They put us in this little tiny place.
That was
The
great.
fuck? Wake up, somebody!
See the bleachers with the fucking...
It was awesome. It was a glass
people.
box.
We're knee deep in mud,
Oh,
and we're not moving.
well, people
Christ.
with glass boxes shouldn't throw rock cocks.
I don't know what the fuck, dude. Come on now. Now I can't
They want
even
us to do
like
that.
shit in a Dixie cup to see if it's a fucking fart or some squirts.
We got Cream Pie digging his hand in there like fucking... Like he was picking up so many beads.
Like so many nickels and dimes.
Some nickels and dimes. Yeah, like he was reaching into a change jar.
Amazing.
That was so disgusting.
It was a change. It changed his career from promising to non-existent. He was a fucking great guy. I liked him a lot. He was really great.
He still never smelled as bad as when intern David would go home with liquid ass on
Liquid
him every
ass.
day.
Yes. And we would douse him in liquid ass.
We did a lot with that liquid ass.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that company still around?
Oh no.
I don't know.
Should be.
Get them to send us a few vials for old times' sake.
Didn't we do commercials for that?
Yep.
Yep.
Why wouldn't we?
Liquid ass ruled.
Only the best.
Jimmy.
really did make people smell bad.
All right. Well, instead we gotta just talk about shit that. Fuck. Just talk about stuff that's on TV. Who gives a fuck?
That's
Let's
us.
bring back our shit.
Love it.
I mean, you could just shit in the Dixie cup.
Yeah.
You just do it. I mean, I don't think we actually went to management and said, do you mind if we take our intern and he starts scooping shit with his bare hand out of the toilet?
I say you do it with your pants on, and if you squirt, you just go in the bathroom and throw them out.
I actually have to go to a school today
That's the bird.
for my young son.
You'll smell like the kids.
So I can't have shit pants.
Of course you can. That's
They all do.
I know, right?
exactly.
They'll just assume it's one of the kids there.
Yeah.
Just throw out the undies afterwards.
Yeah, throw them out. Get rid of them.
Do some free balling?
Why not?
Yeah.
My God, man.
Give yourself a nice wipe.
You ever do the underwear pre-wash in the shower?
Oh, yeah.
The what?
I wash it
No.
right out.
Sometimes
I wash some of those racing stripes away before they hit the fucking
sometimes you realize like, oh boy,
washing machine. Yeah.
something has been amiss.
I never get that.
And then you go to it's just
Because you guys don't wipe your ass right. You
No.
I'm not putting a finger all the way up there
Well,
like you do.
Your method is terrible. You guys
That's
just dab
okay.
around the outside and hope the duty
No,
falls
no.
off like
It's-
electric
believe me,
particles.
I'm not fucking ripping fucking
use your-
underwear out like toilet paper strips.
Use your
It's
bare
very
hand,
rare.
though?
What?
Bare hand?
What do you mean?
When you're washing your underwear in the shower. Or
well-
I do it in the sink too sometimes.
No. Here's what you got to do.
Like an animal.
Here's what I do.
Yeah.
By the way, I have a nice big roomy shower. So I take the underwear. You got to turn them inside out to get that damaged area facing up, and then you throw it on the floor of the shower when you shower.
Oh, no, I get my palm right
no,
in there.
no. Here's what you do. You leave it there.
Right.
You leave it there to soak while you're showering,
Yeah.
and then
Do you at least rub the heel of your
no, I don't
heel on it?
fucking get near that.
Then how are you getting it out?
Well-
Water alone's not going to do it.
No, because once it's in there, the entire shower, it gets everything nice to the point where all you got to do, you take the shampoo bottle now, and you go a little bit right on the damaged area. Now you pick it up, but you hold it by the band, so your hand isn't on it. And then like an old woman down by the river on the rocks, you scrape it on the tiles, like you're fucking washing it on a rock, and then you throw it back
You got
down.
to use your hand. You got to get in there.
And then you throw it on the floor of the bathroom, on the radiant heated floor,
And let the Mexican
it dries
take
it, and then the Mexicans got to
Yeah,
pick it up.
yeah.
But at least they're not seeing that it looked like you made a burrito in your pants.
How about you just fucking wipe your ass properly or throw the underpants out?
Jimmy?
Sometimes it gets loosey-goosey down there.
Not for me, never.
You're a very odd boy.
I got a fucking whistle clean asshole, pal.
Well, yeah, you put your fingers up there.
Not all. No, I just get in there and probe with a nice wet wipe too, and it comes out clean.
No.
It's
I got a really clean seal, and that's good enough for me.
No, because what's
I'm
behind
not
the seal
going-
is gross.
I'm not going inside the bottle.
yeah.
You just assume the inside of the
No,
bottle's
no.
clean.
The watertight doors stay
Fuck.
sealed.
No way, man. Because then your asshole opens up and it goes like this,
Oh.
like the pucker separates.
You know,
Jesus, Ange. She just writes awesome. She's got to deal with that garbage.
awesome. The guys and the gals with the babies understand. Like, babies could fucking ruin an outfit.
Oh, yeah?
And I've been known around my house. I'll get right in there and scrub that shit right in the sink.
Oh, God.
I'll get right in there. No fucking gloves or nothing.
Oh,
I think people are a little creeped out at my house that I willingly take that job.
no.
Someone has to do it, though.
I gather. I wouldn't say.
Squirt some liquid soap right on the damaged area,
Right
and I
on
go
that
right
fucking-
to town with my fucking palm.
Right on ground zero? Is that what
I don't
you
use my fingers because I know it'll get in my fingertips. So I kind of go like this, use that palm.
Oh, man.
Not me.
Jimmy's got a magic ass.
My asshole.
It's magical.
It's fucking always ARTBE. Always ready to be eaten. I can have my fucking. My asshole is ready to be licked at the drop of a hat.
Yeah?
Always. That's all I think of.
Doesn't matter where, when,
Nope.
what you've been doing prior to that?
Nope. Right off the flight. Go ahead. Give it a lick of
Wow.
Go ahead.
It's quite amazing, Jimmy.
It really is. Why? Because I did the prep work. I put in the hard work, and now I'm reaping the rewards.
Reaping the rewards. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. There's certain very rare combination where you get the perfect storm. You know, maybe your diet the past couple of days wasn't as good. Maybe you imbibed a little bit of Guinness. Maybe you've been in a situation where you were rushed to do something, and now you're driving. You know, I don't know. It just takes a while.
Do you ever get swampy asshole?
Oh
Sometimes.
God, I do. Sucks.
I try not to. I do like showering.
That's because if you guys went in there and cleaned it out right, and you got in there and scooped out your asshole properly, it wouldn't collect all that mildew.
No. It's not that.
If you got a swampy ass, does that mean you were popped in the shitter once?
Probably
And
not.
it fucked up the seal a little bit?
Hope not. Jesus.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's a matter of
I might have to go under hypnosis to make sure.
yeah.
Or maybe you were popped in the ass so many times that that's your body's skunk smell. That's your body trying to deter penises. Because one time someone went to pop you in the ass, like, it stinks back here. I can't get a hard on. And then your mind went, aha. That's the trick.
Keep it all shitty and shit.
Keep it all swampy.
Swampy.
No.
They're still talking about the Super Bowl.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
Sometimes when we
couple of days
touch.
Well, no, showers are fucking imperative during those moments of unfreshness. I would never wander around like that.
Oh, God.
It's
no.
all I think about is like, hey, obviously a little unfresh. You got to make sure everything's okay.
Have you ever embarrassed yourself
Wow, what do you
in the
mean?
bathroom? Where you have swamp ass, so you go in and to take care of it, and you're just like, what? What the fuck?
Oh, no.
And there's no one around, and you're just completely embarrassed that it got to that point?
Jesus Christ. Swamp ass. Oh, that's terrible.
It's horrible.
That is terrible.
Eric, you sent the intern home?
Yeah,
Why?
because he fell asleep in here, and then we had him pulling Joe Rogan drops from this week's episode that we're going to run.
Yeah?
And he set it to record, fell asleep, and recorded about almost 10 minutes of the show without stopping, marking anything. And he was just kind of slouched over on the keyboard, just out.
Oh, my God. It's so weird. All the interns talk a big game these days. Because that intern that went home, he was the one, he was in here on Sunday for my show. And he was screening calls. And he did all right, but he's learning. He's screening calls like somebody who didn't really know how to do it yet. But still, he was in here on Sunday. It was a Sunday afternoon. He was here for the whole 2-hour show. And he said, his quote was, yeah, man, I want to intern as much as possible.
Which is great.
Meaning I want to get as much as I can out of this internship. But it's all lip service. It's just all talk. Like, those are just all things that interns hear successful interns say, because then they show up to work and fall asleep.
The other
twice.
day,
You said twice?
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. The other day, me and Eric, we were in the booth, and all of a sudden I heard like a really loud
It happened again today.
No, I know. I'm getting there.
Right.
I turned around, like, me and Eric look at each other like we panic, because sometimes, you punch on the glass. And
Yeah.
that's usually a panic sign. And
Well, I'm
I
not
turned around-
panicking. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't panic.
We
I
panic.
keep my cool. Oh, you because
yeah.
Sam. Don't get Sam upset.
Don't get Sam upset. No, we turn around.
Diva mode is coming out.
We turn around, and the intern was like, "Whoa." He fell asleep so bad he smashed his head against the glass.
And that was intern Allen.
Yes.
That we've spoken to. The one that we had on the show on Friday talking about his Eastern European parents and how he doesn't have a television.
Yeah.
Correct. So today, I hear the bang again, and I turn around and I'm like, "Are you okay?" And he's like, "What?" I said, "Did you hit your head again?" He's like, "No, I didn't hit my head." And all Eric does is Eric just fucking shows a photo of him like passed out on his phone to me. I was like, "Oh, so you did fall asleep again." It was
So
pretty funny.
this is a regular thing with him.
Well, the sleeping thing just started, I guess, the end of the last week.
Well, when did his internship start?
He's been here for 2 weeks.
Okay, so it started the end of last week, meaning he got through his first week okay,
His second
and then
week. This is the week 3.
Dave, you don't fall asleep when you intern?
I'm trying to sleep at home.
You do. you try to get your sleeping done at home.
I asked him what's going on. He goes, "Oh, I haven't. I've been awake since yesterday morning." And I said, "Why?" Well, I wrote a paper and I just wanted to make sure I got it done. But
That's the same bullshit that other interns have tried to be like, well, that's the responsible thing. It's not the responsible thing. If an alarm clock cannot wake you up to the point where you have to stay up for 24, 48 hours to make sure you get here on time, you don't have your shit together at all.
And I remember I gave him a bit of advice today, because you've even said this, and it's true. you can't come into our world here, the environment that we work in, and tell us like, oh, I'm tired.
I'm tired. Oh, okay, cool.
Because everyone's fucking exhausted.
Right,
and
because
it's just the way it is.
Because you had to wake up early, I guess. I feel bad.
I feel
that
bad,
sucks.
yeah,
I haven't been here for 8 years.
Wow, time's flying.
Not for me. It's stretching. Dave,
Dave's cool though. He's a good dude.
you try to sleep at home, you were saying?
Usually I sleep at home or, sometimes in subway stations.
But as long as it's not here.
Not here, pretty much anywhere but here.
And like what time of day do you sleep? Like nighttime?
Mostly.
You try to sleep in the
Mostly,
nighttime.
Yeah, that's how I feel that works a lot for me.
You'd be surprised how many interns just can't get it straight. Like, okay, so I'll go to sleep like at nighttime, and they'll go, but I have to wake up so early. Like, if you're used to sleeping in the nighttime, how do you adjust for waking up early?
Usually go to sleep earlier.
Earlier, but in the nighttime, but earlier in the nighttime.
Right. I was lucky. I had good parents. They taught me to sleep at night, not during the day. So
Yeah. I mean, it's tough. And to be fair, I don't know what kind of international traditions the other intern has. That maybe they're Transylvanian, because I didn't ask what part of Eastern Europe they come from. Maybe they're Transylvanian. They sleep like vampires. You know what I mean?
One of the funniest stories I remember was when I first started interning here. That was intern Matt was here, and I was showing Matt something at Troy's old computer, and he was fucking out cold. And I remember Troy just staring Matt down so hard and
While he was sleeping?
Dude, yeah. And he's like, dude, what the fuck? Troy just started losing it.
Troy got pissed off
Troy
at
just
him
started losing his shit. Like, what the fuck is your problem, dude?
because he fell asleep. I remember there's been many instances of that. Intern David once decided to stay late so he could learn how to edit audio, and we took him to Hooters before his lesson, and we got him. We gave him a whole bunch of beers, and then he came back and it was in the afternoon. And he got back at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and he was like, okay. And he sat down ready to learn how to edit audio. He was asleep within 10 minutes. I mean, Jared, who we talked about today, Dave, you got to be happy. You hear us talking about old intern Cream Pie Jones, Jared.
Yeah.
You got to be happy that you're not right now at risk for
taking duty hats.
Duty hats, mayonnaise shots to the face, pube mustaches.
I mean, it's a lot better.
You prefer that?
Not doing that than doing it, I think.
Yeah, you prefer that. Well, Jared, I guess, didn't. Jared liked that. But he would get assigned things, this kid, Jared. And we would say, okay, we assign him this. A half hour later, he's not in the spot where we left him. We didn't realize we have to put supervision on these interns. So he's not in the spot where we left him. So we go, where's Jared? We found him in some small studio by himself, away from everything. I go, Jared, what are you doing? And he looks at me like dumbfounded that I would even ask him that question and goes, I'm taking a break. And I was just like, what are you talking about?
What?
Taking a break.
Everybody gets a little coffee break.
He texted me, Jared did, because we were trying to get him on the phone.
We were calling him this morning. And
we were calling him a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Did you leave a message?
Yeah, Sal left a message for him.
What did it say?
Just said, hey, O&A want to talk to you. Give us a call back.
I got a text from him that said, I respectfully decline. Thanks anyway. Hope all is well with you and Jess. I gave this kid his career.
That was a nice text, but he should have called in. It
I
been
gave.
Cool.
Could you go ask if he'll just talk to me? Could you somebody call him up?
I'll call him.
Yeah, you go call him, Sal, and see if Jared will just talk to me. Say Sam wants to talk to you, and tell him I'll keep it to strictly Syracuse topics.
What about my tea beverage?
I don't even know if that's still a thing.
Okay.
Hey, Jared, are you there?
Hi, Sam.
Jared, it's so good to hear from you.
Good to hear from you too, Sam.
How come you didn't want to talk to O&A this morning?
I didn't feel like doing that.
It is sometimes quite an undertaking, isn't it?
What?
It's sometimes quite an undertaking when you get that phone call in the morning that Opie and Anthony want to talk to you.
Yeah, it is.
What are you doing with yourself? So Jared, we talked about him on the air a little bit today. Is I would say every 8 months or so we end up bringing up Jared's name. He used to be an intern for the show. He did a lot of stunts and had some trouble finding employment.
Sam, I
after
was
that.
told that this was Syracuse related.
Right. We're getting to that. It was only strictly about Syracuse. It's not about the past. Tell me what you're doing with your life now.
Sam, you said this was about Syracuse.
Are you not in Syracuse?
What?
Are you in Syracuse right now?
No, I'm in Jersey.
Oh, okay. What are you doing with your life?
I'm going to hang up.
Wait. Don't hang up yet.
No.
What was your favorite class you took in Syracuse?
What?
Syracuse. What was your favorite class?
Anthropology 325, American Literature and Film.
Okay, that seems like that seems great. You remember you used to intern for my radio show in college.
Yes.
That was a fun time, right?
Yeah, it was.
Do you feel like the education that you got in Syracuse has helped you out with your career?
No, not at all.
Why? What is it that you're doing now?
All right, I'm going to go.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later.
Wait, Jared. Are you there?
No.
Before you go, has the Opie and Anthony show cost you career opportunities?
I would say probably yes.
Why is that?
They've burned a lot of bridges in their time.
Do you think people Google you?
Maybe.
Do you think that at points people haven't hired you because you held shit in your hand out of the toilet?
Maybe.
Eastside Dave is on the phone. Eastside Dave.
Samuel.
It's great to hear from you, first of all.
Samuel, thank you very much, buddy. You're forgetting one highlight, I think, of Jared's career.
Yeah.
Which was he was my personal chauffeur.
Right.
Before the Sam and Dave show, I made him put little white gloves on and a hat and drive me up to the Sam and Dave show for, 6 to 8 months.
Dave, Jared hung up.
And by the way, he lived in North Jersey. He had to come down to South Jersey and then drive back up north to New York City.
And he did it for months.
Months and months and months. And buy me Pink Floyd tickets.
Right. He had to buy you things. We had a wild times. Dave and I used to do the show on Saturdays together. And for a while, I had gotten fed up with Jared as our personal intern. So I pawned him off on Dave and made him be Dave's personal assistant and chauffeur. And you did make him wear a hat and gloves.
It was actually quite fun, though. And then in the car, always on the way home, is Jared still there?
No, he hung up. He hung up.
Why did he hang up?
I told the call screener to tell him I just wanted to talk to him about Syracuse stuff. And so he kept threatening to hang up when I started talking about O&A stuff. Then when you got on the phone and brought up the gloves, I think it was the chauffeur gloves that made him hang up.
He's such a little pussy with that shit. It's not a big deal. It was hysterical. It was not a big deal. But my favorite thing was when we would go home, I would always do this. I would always after the Sam and Dave show, we would be driving home, and I would always be like, Jesus Christ, Jared, Sam really fucking treats you like a jerk. Can you believe that? And so we would always have this weird bonding experience in the way home.
He would agree with you?
Yeah, he would agree with me, and it would be like fucking like the scene in Goodfellas where De Niro is talking to Spider, and it would be like, I can't believe the way Sam treats you. Meanwhile, you had done nothing to him. I was making him dress up in chauffeur gloves and a hat.
Yeah, this was the same guy. Now, if I remember, Jared is driving you back to your house. He's going an hour out of his way at 1 o'clock in the morning, and you're talking about what a bad guy I am. This is the same.
The way Stan talks to you, I can't believe this, Jared. Wait. I mean, I can't believe this. Yeah, every weekend and week out, the way Stan talks to you, dude.
Now, Jared went to your house at one point to pick you up, and you invited him inside.
Yes.
Your wife told him that she didn't want Jared in the house anymore because he was creeping out the kids.
There were 2 times. Yes, one was it was a kids party, and there was a girls party where just the ladies were there.
Oh, nice little lesbian action.
No, there wasn't a lesbian action, but
that's too bad.
The people were in the smoke zone, shall we say? And
smoke zone, shall we say? You're using smoke zone to cover up.
So yeah, I'll just say that. And Jared sits down Indian style and just is looking at them with the fucking, Gomer Pyle Full Metal Jackets there. And it's so fucking creepy. Now, the other time that you're referring to was, I'm shitting you not, he comes in with the fucking chauffeur outfit again. And the wife is changing at the time it was one of our babies. And he's looking at the fucking babe like as if, he's never seen a child being changed. And it
Oh,
was
Jesus.
fucking-
They're just examining. Well, what I was saying was that you're the guy who decided to take that information and come on the air with it to make it feel good.
No, I'm not accusing him of being a pedophile. It was just like,
I didn't even say that.
he was just staring like, well, this is weird and stuff. And, hold on. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jared just texted me.
What did he
Are you
say?
at work right now? He's just texting me stuff. Hey, bro, are you at work right now?
All right. Well, where can people hear you, Dave?
Samuel, just listen to me on. I'm gonna be the company guy.
Uh-huh.
Sirius XM satellite radio, brother. Every Saturday on the Opie and Anthony channel, Pepper and Dave Man, the Davey Mac Sports Program XL. It's the best fucking sports show of all time.
And when you say Dave Man, you're referring to yourself, correct?
That's me.
Okay.
I work so well for Imus, who called himself the I-Man.
Right.
So I decided to steal it. So you listen to the Dave Man every Saturday on Sirius XM, O&A channel at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific every single fucking Saturday. Live, by the way, we go in live.
And go to eastsidedavecountry.com.
Fucking A, baby.
All right, buddy. I'll talk to you later.
All right, Sammy.
Wow, he swears a lot.
Anthony Cumia just texted in, too. The word is out about our former intern, Jared, who called in for like a second, but then hung up when he found out I was lying about just wanting to talk to him about Syracuse. I actually wanted to talk to him about the time he picked Jim Norton's shit up out of a toilet with his hand.
Why would he do that?
I think O&A gave him like $200.
That's disgusting.
But now the video's online.
That's disgusting.
So if you Google Opie and Anthony intern Jared, which a prospective employer might do, all these videos come up with it.
No. So when he like writes on his resume that
Right.
that he worked for Opie and Anthony, that's what's going to come up?
And he's a fucking disaster as it is, so this is by far the greatest thing he'll do. Anthony Cumia texted in. Oh man, what a dick Jared is. Fuck that shit-handed pussy. His artsy classes he took isn't going to get him anywhere. Cream pie is a cunt.
Wow. Watch
Yeah.
your mouth, Ant.